Mikayla's lies have cost me $10,000. Yes, I am $10,000 in debt because of her lies.
Hello and welcome to Influencer Police, a place where we expose the lies, the cheating, and the dirty ways of these filthy influencers. Today's suspect, Mikayla Nogueira, or what I like to say, Fart Sarah. I'm Chief Coconut, and I'll be going solo today. I'd also like to thank Rich Lux for providing a lot of this footage I'll be using today. So shout out to Rich Lux, honey, the house, cock at the house. Go check him out. Let's start the video. So let's get into it. There's a lot of shit popping off right now. I'll tell you that. Now, y'all already know how I feel about this woman. In my opinion, allegedly, she is the fakest, biggest liar on social media. Like, literally, I really just think that this woman is all about the money. I really feel like she's either an industry plant or she sold her soul. Something's off with this woman 100%, and she's just money hungry in the worst ways, and I just really believe that she's not a good person. That being said, there's some drama kicking off with her. This man who has a small business, I believe his name is Matthew, he has unfortunately been fucked over by Mikayla. Apparently that he has a small business. He has like a self-tanning business. I believe it's some kind of like mousse or something that you put on your body, and what makes his different than a lot of self-tanners on the market is it's incredibly customizable. I believe there's like 150 different formulations depending on your eye color and your hair color and all of this jazz, which I used to self-tan myself years ago, and that shit just was not that customizable, and it was hard to find one that didn't leave you orange, and it was a struggle. So this man's product actually does seem really, really nice. And the self-tanning industry is a huge multi-million-dollar industry, maybe even billion-dollar industry. And, you know, pop off, queen. Like, pop the fuck off. Like, do you? And I hope that this man's business takes off, especially after what just happened to him. So I guess he's been reaching out to influencers and to try to promote his new small business. And one of the influencers he reached out to was Mikayla. Now, I guess he tried to get Mikayla to promote her product for a while, as in the sense of she would tell him that she was going to make a video, oh, tomorrow, oh, next week, oh, and this, oh, and that, but never, ever, 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 ever made a video about it. And he sent her the product and shit like that, and she even went as far to lie about even trying it. Apparently, this woman never even tried it, but would lie to him and say that she tried it, she loved it, she's going to promote it tomorrow, but never ever did. But because this man was under the impression that Mikayla was going to post about it and make this like dedicated video to it, to my knowledge, it doesn't seem like he was offering her money, which he should have known that if you're not offering thousands of dollars to this woman, she will never promote your shit. In fact, she'll do the opposite, and she'll say that it sucks in order for you to pay her to say that it's good. Which she has done in the past, allegedly, or not allegedly, I don't fucking know. But she does that shit all the time. So it was no different from this. She lied to him, said she tried it, never did. And then after she tells him that she tried it and loved it, the next video he sees of this woman, she has a completely different self-tanner on. Like a tanner that looks like she went to go get like a spray tan, and it looked not so good, like orange as fuck. And he's like, no. That is not my tanner, bitch. Like, that is orange as fuck. He even went as far to say that she had nasty orange hands. She knew, or he knew, that she was just lying the house. Now, this man allegedly spent $10,000 in product because he was under the impression that Mikayla was going to post the video tomorrow, oh, soon, oh, this. But he really was under the impression that Mikayla was going to post because she literally told him straight up, like, yeah, I'm going to post it tomorrow. So this man, in anticipation of like having a bunch of people order from him, ordered $10,000 worth of products, which he couldn't really afford to do. Like, he's a small business. He couldn't afford to just put out $10,000 of product, but he like literally believed that Mikayla's words so much that he went out and did this, because Mikayla in previous videos said that sometimes she doesn't like to promote small businesses because they're not prepared for the big orders that come in when she does promote, and then it kind of like messes them up a little bit, which it's like, I mean, I think that's a good problem to have. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, but yeah, so he, in knowing that that happens sometimes with Mikayla, and she said that, he was like, I don't want to embarrass myself or Mikayla, so I'm going to order a bunch of the product. And like, I'm going to be ready for this. Like, I'm going to be ready for her video and people buying. And I don't want to look like a fool. And I don't want to look like I don't know what I'm doing and disorganized and like I don't have the product. So he buys $10,000 worth of product.
Mikayla's lies have cost me $10,000. Yes, I am $10,000 in debt because of her lies. In October, I made a video asking Mikayla if there was any way she would review my small business. My business Illusion Bronze went viral last year, and in the video to Mikayla, I just explained, hey, there's this multi-million-dollar company who's sort of knocking off my idea, and I could really use your help. If you don't know, Illusion Bronze is the only custom self-tanner mixed for each individual client based off your eye color, hair color, and skin tone. I launched in January. This multi-million-dollar brand had a line of 4 shades coming out in April. After seeing I had gone viral with my concept, this brand put a quiz on their website asking people for their eye color, hair color, and skin tone, and they would suggest 1 of 4 colors. So it basically cheapened and simplified my idea, obviously, because I have 125 customizable colors. I tried to convince myself that it was a coincidence, but there were a few girls who went viral from reviewing my product that were genuine, authentic reviews. And this multi-million-dollar brand went after them, paying them to do reviews of their brand and mention the things that were unique about my product, but instead say it about theirs. So imagine my surprise when 4 days after I asked Mikayla if she would review my small business, she reviews the specific line from the multi-million-dollar company who was knocking me off. Now keep in mind, when I asked her to review my product line and then she reviewed the competitor 4 days later, their line had been out for 6 months at this time. So I didn't believe it to be a coincidence. It's not that I was blaming her. I didn't think it was her fault. But I thought, wow, this company has already gone after the small influencers who blew up my brand and paid them. They must have seen my video to Mikayla and now paid her too. This video I posted, wondering if it was a coincidence, garnered 4 million views. Mikayla DM'd me the next morning and said it was an absolute coincidence. It would never be my intention to hurt a small business. She said, I think I actually have your tanner. Regardless, when I get home, I will make my purchase and try your tanner ASAP. We DM back and forth for a while. She does say, I wish you would have come to me first. I was like, how? So then she gave me her phone number, asked to speak on the phone. We talked for like 20 minutes. She was like, my parents are small business owners. They've experienced similar things. I was like, wow, this poor girl, like she's young. She's doing the best she can. Once she's home, she shows me that she has the product, as well as shits all over my competitor, but I'm not gonna blast that. And for a second, I really thought like, wow, maybe this misunderstanding is turning into a friendship. Well, in October, she told me she was posting it ASAP, and then 2 months passed by. I really just had grieved the idea and moved forward. I was like, damn, it's unfortunate that she really is the person that people say she is. I don't think that she understands that just because I don't have 15 million followers, I do have almost 72,000. And people tag her in my videos and ask me about her every single day now for the past 3 months. So one day when someone was in my live asking me where Mikayla's review was, I said, guys, just let it go. And then people started going to her page and commenting, where's the Illusion Bronze review? Mikayla texted me almost immediately. I don't know if you mentioned me or something somewhere, but I'm getting so many comments about trying the tanner, and I'm actually using it this weekend. She says, I'll be posting a video about it tomorrow, December 7th. Now, in the past, Mikayla made a video about how she doesn't review indie brands anymore because they can't keep up with the orders.
There's been a few instances where the indie brand cannot handle the capacity to fulfill all of those orders.
I was a long-term fan and follower, so I remembered that video, and the last thing that I wanted to do was embarrass myself, my business, or her. And Shopify had kept offering me a $10,000 loan. So when she told me, I'm reviewing this tomorrow, I was like, let me take that loan. The money gets deposited within like 24 hours, and I spent all $10,000 on product. I honestly felt like that day was Christmas. I was so excited. I kept refreshing my TikTok feed. And when she finally posted, she clearly had a tan on, but it was hideous. Talking like beyond orange. And the hands were a mess. I genuinely didn't understand with how my product line works, how she could turn out looking like that. Still, I tried to find the least offensive photo of this tan I could find and texted her, you look beautiful. Here is my message below. I say I wish I could have given her tips and talked to her more about how long to leave it on for. When she and I were on the phone, Mikayla wanted to make sure that my tan was a rapid tan, which it is. You leave it on 1 hour for light, 2 hours for medium, 3 hours for dark. She told me she doesn't like using tans that you leave on for a long time. But she told me she left on mine for 12 hours, so I'm like, is that why it turned out so bad? Still, she tells me she loves it. If you're unaware of this, Mikayla usually posts in chronological order, so I'm like, if this is my tan, why didn't she post a review video? She said she was posting it today. Called my mom so upset. I'm like, Mom, when she posts this video, no one is gonna wanna buy my self-tanner. Like, how did it turn out this way? And then my mom said, Matt, with all the orders you've had, has anybody ever told you they look orange? Have you ever seen a photo of someone who looks orange after using Illusion Bronze? And I was like, no. And then I went back and I looked at her full body and I realized she got a spray tan. Not only did she lie when she said she was posting a review the next day, but she lied to me pretending she even used it at all. Like, why not just say I didn't get a chance to use it? Why are you saying I slept in it and I love it? Just say you didn't have time. So for the next 3 weeks, I'm stewing. I'm like, where's the review? $10,000 worth of products showed up at my house. Finally, I'm like, listen, she doesn't know how much money I spent, so let me just tell her the situation and that it's stressing me out, and I know she'll make it right. Pause if you want to read, but basically I tell her 3 weeks earlier, I placed an order for $10,000 because I wanted to be prepared. And as someone who talks about their mental health so much, I wanted to let her know that I was really stressed out about this, and if she could find the energy to do a New Year's Eve tan, I would really appreciate it. Oh my God, well the good news is you'll have the stock when the video is posted. She told me she didn't have time to make a review when she originally used the product, even though I now know she didn't use the product at all. Well, she did find the time to do a New Year's Eve tan.
Now I'm going to do my base. I am going to match myself tanner.
But for some reason, she chose not to review mine in that moment, even knowing there was $10,000 worth of products sitting in my home. Now it's the second week of January, 2 weeks since I've told her about this, and she's gotten another spray tan. So she said she was posting it ASAP in October. The first week of December, she said, I'm posting the review tomorrow. 2 weeks ago, I told her because she said that, I ordered $10,000 worth of product. And she's had 2 tans since then, and not once did it cross her mind, hey, I really should post that review. This guy has all this product sitting in his house because of what I said to him. She doesn't care about me, my mental health, my finances, my stress, but she expects everyone else to care about her mental health. You're not the only one, babe. You're not the only one. I'm telling you guys this now because last night people were commenting on her videos saying, I support Matthew's small business, review Illusion Bronze. She responded no, she responded shut up, and she started blocking people. I've got $10K worth of product in my home, so if you'd like to start out your new year with the only custom tan, please visit Illusion Bronze. And if you're not somebody who uses self-tanner or can't afford it, please follow me. That's the biggest thing that you can do to help. I want to make sure that I am doing what I can to highlight small businesses this year for no compensation. We need to be helping each other in 2024, not just ourselves.
And I feel really, really bad for this guy. I really, really do. Do I think he was naive to trust in Mikayla Nogueira, Fartsera? I do. Every small business should just stay far, far away from her. If it's basically like this. Allegedly, in my opinion, if you are not forking over thousands of dollars to this woman, she will not even mention your name. She will not, unless you have like the clout of the world, like the Mario Makeup by Mario dude or Kim Kardashian, who she's always trying to kiss up to, or Selena Gomez. Unless you have like the biggest clout in the world, then she may like throw you a freebie up in that bitch. But if you're just a small business owner trying to make it, she will not help you worth a damn, allegedly, in my opinion. She literally wants thousands of dollars to even mention something. And if she doesn't get that, then she'll trash your fucking brand. And she does this time and time again. So do I think he was a little naive in trusting this, in my opinion, horrible woman? Yeah, I do. But nonetheless, I do feel really, really bad for this guy. I mean, I think that he has a great personality. He's funny. I think he has like an interesting product, new and different, which apparently other brands are trying to steal from him too, the idea. So, you know, I really feel bad for this guy. I mean, he really got played. He got played, honey. And it's really, really disgusting. And he even goes on to say, like, he even told Mikayla, like, he ended up getting her number and told Mikayla, like, because you said you're going to post, like, the video about my product tomorrow, I bought, like, $10,000 worth of product because, you know, you said you were going to promote it. And I was, like, getting ready. And now I'm really, really stressed and I'm worried and I have all this product and I don't know like what I'm going to do with it. And she's like, oh my gosh, yeah, like, oh, I'm going to post it tomorrow. Yeah, I'll post it like tomorrow. Never does. I'm like, what is even the point of that? Like, why are you telling this man that you're going to post his product tomorrow and you're leading this man on, and so much so that he buys $10,000 worth of products? Like, and then also to go as far as to lie, to allegedly lie that you even tried it and said that you loved it. Like, what is the point of that? Like, why are you like putting someone through that? Like, literally, can someone tell me like what the point of that is? It just seems like really pointless and like diabolical and evil to like lead someone on that much and be like, yeah, I'm going to post tomorrow, like accepting a product and all this shit. I mean, it just shows like this woman is just horrible.
So Mikayla says it's a coincidence, right? She gives me her number. We talk on the phone. She's like, I'm so sorry. Like, tell me about what happened. Like, I support small businesses, even though I had gotten, no, Erica, if you go on there, instead of taking the quiz, click the shop tab and then click the product. And then you can click the eye color, hair color, skin tone there. Sometimes it glitches doing the quiz for someone. So she tells me it's a coincidence. We talk on the phone and I'm like, you know what? She's a young girl. It was a weird coincidence. She's like, I feel like we were supposed to connect for some reason, obviously. So I'm like, cool, awesome. She's going to be posting her review soon. 2 months go by. October goes by. November goes by. I'm live over a month ago, right? People are in my live and they're like, did Mikayla ever review your product? She said she's going to review it. What happened? And I'm like, honestly, I give up. She's not going to review my product. So that then people from my live at the beginning of December start going onto her page and commenting, where's the Illusion Bronze review? There were probably like 3 comments. She texts me right away. I get a text on my screen when I'm on live. Hey, I don't know if you're talking about me somewhere, but there's so many text messages asking when I'm doing the review. And it's so funny because I'm actually reviewing it tomorrow. This is what she said, Mikayla. She says she's reviewing it tomorrow. So I'm like, oh my God, thank you so much. This is like a Christmas miracle, right? So the next day I wake up, Mikayla, people in my comments have said that Mikayla doesn't like supporting small businesses, that she's publicly said that they can't keep up with the orders, so she doesn't like sending people their way. right? So I'm like, I don't want to embarrass myself, my business. I don't want to embarrass Mikayla. So Shopify had been offering me through my company a $10,000 loan, right? So I was like, let me take that, and I'm going to take that $10,000 and I'm going to buy as much product as I can so that way when Mikayla posts the video tomorrow, I'm prepared, right? I spend $10,000 on product. I'm on TikTok the next day, refreshing. I see her post a video and she's very tan. Not only is she very tan, she's very orange. I'm talking neon orange. I call my mom literally almost in tears. How did this happen? What did she do? How did her color turn out like this? My mom's like, Matt, I don't think she actually put on your tan. And then I start looking at it and then I go on live and people are like, oh my God, that's not your tan, Matt. She got a spray tan. She's like, it's so dark, it's so orange. She tells me that so I text her, right? And I'm just like, I was like, oh my God. And her hands were a mess. And I text her and I'm like, oh my God, I wish I would have, given you tips about the hands, or like, she's like, oh, I left it on for 12 hours. And I'm just like, and then I had people in my chat, they're like, even if you left it on for 10. So my mom said to me, she's like, have you ever let's say I've done 10,000 bottles in a year. She said, have you gotten one review saying that your tan made them look orange? And I was like, oh my God, no one has said that my tan makes them look orange. So in that moment, I realized she didn't try my product. Then she's texting, oh my God, I love it. And I'm just like, okay, so the video is gonna go up later, right? Weeks are going by, no video goes up. And I'm just like, so she got a spray tan, lied to me pretending like she used it because she was supposed to use it because she said she was going to. Never posts a review. So basically, as the month goes by, thank you so much, Heidi. As the month goes by, I text her and I say, hey, Mikayla, I would never follow up with you about a review because it's up to somebody. If you want to post a review, right? If you want to post a review, post a review. I don't normally follow up with people, but when you told me that you were posting a review the next day, I told her I ordered $10,000 worth of product. That's not your fault, but I would have never bought all of that had you not told me you were posting it the next day. You've publicly said that businesses can't keep up, so I wanted to be prepared. She says, oh my God, I need to make sure I post a really good video. Well, that was 2 weeks ago now. Guess what she's done in the past 2 weeks? She's put on 2 tanners. She had a spray tan right now. If you look at her nasty orange hands, she has a spray tan on her body right now, and she put a self tanner on Christmas Eve. So over those 2 times since I told you that your words to me made me purchase $10,000 worth of product, you've had the time to use other tanners, but you don't have the time to use mine. I don't give a fuck if I get that video. She's a liar. She doesn't care about anybody but herself. She doesn't care that she put me in a really bad financial situation. She doesn't care. People have told me you don't want her supporting you. She only cares about money. And I'm like, no, she's a young girl. Like, she's doing the best she can. She told me she was going to post it in October. She told me she was going to post it at the beginning of December. She didn't. I have $10,000 worth of products sitting in my house because she's a fucking liar. She's a liar. I'm not waiting anymore. If the way that you can help me is please follow me. Number one, please follow me. For anything, my number one priority right now is not outside of selling my own small business. Forget about this, right? Forget about it. I want to grow my platform on here because I want to be the antithesis of her. I want to be the opposite of everything that she is. I want to grow my platform on here so that way I can highlight small businesses so that I can help other people. I don't want to only take care of myself. That's not what life is about. She's greedy, she's stingy, she only cares about herself. She doesn't care that I'm in a dire financial situation because of her. I don't want to work, who I should work with, and I know I have a tone right now. I'm not, I don't want to ask any more influencers for help. I was in such a, I've been so stressed out for the past month about having $10,000 worth of products sitting in my home. So stressed that I literally asked James Charles to review my product. I was that desperate. Do you know how embarrassing that is? Do you know how embarrassing you have to be to ask James Charles in the year 2023? How embarrassing do you have to be in 2023 to ask James Charles to do a review of your fucking product? Embarrassing. She'll get humbled one day. Guess what, baby? Today's that day. There's so many people in here right now. I just ask that you guys follow me. If you can support, please purchase Illusion Bronze. The link is in my bio. If you want to subscribe to my live, there's stars down here that you can click that. Did she sign a, no. How did did she sign a contract? Was she involved with your product? Not James Charles. Oh my God, why? Does James even self-tan? He did he accepted the product. I was under the impression from our interactions that he was going to post a review. And then he sends me a DM saying that he wants to let me know he can't do a designated review because everything goes through his management. I wanted to be like, then why would you even fucking let me send you the product? Why would you have me send you the product if you can't or don't want to do a review? Also, having somebody like James Charles talk to me about management, Mariah Carey. I worked for like major like celebrities, icons, like huge, massive people. Ooh, I need to talk to my management. Get the fuck out of here, loser. I don't know about Tana. What about Tana? She loves self-tan, not James Charles. Who are we talking about? Yes, love you, Mama Tot. Yes, Mama Tot did a review, which was very kind and very sweet. It didn't do like a lot of numbers. I was hoping that, honestly, if Mama Tot's video had blown up and I was able to push this product, I would never be talking about this. I don't know who Jade Amber is. If we're talking about Mikayla, I don't like that girl either. Seriously, ask Tati. She alive? Tati? I was Mariah Carey's assistant. Yeah, I've observed with her that she doesn't care about doing anything unless it literally financially benefits her or maybe gives her, I think, some sort of like level. Because you know what? Makeup by Mario will drop something and she'll drop everything and be like, Mario dropped this lip gloss and it's incredible. Need normal people review. Dana, I don't do reviews on smaller businesses if I don't like the product. She told me she did review it. She told me, I love it. She said, I just didn't have time to film a video that day. But she was lying. She didn't use my product that day. I could tell by the color of her skin that it wasn't my product. Aw, thanks, Lisa. For real, who's managing him? So many people coming in late. Send it to Jeffrey. I don't think Jeffrey's gonna do it. I've never asked Trisha to do a review. I mean, she already had a pop me on her podcast.
So, this man is desperate at this point. He is down bad. He has $10,000 worth of extra product that no one's promoting. So he literally says that he got so desperate that he reached out to no other than the alleged predator himself, James Charles. I'm like, oh, boo, like, oh, you down bad. Like, you are down bad, baby. And he even said, he's like, I am so embarrassed that I even, like, did that. Like, that is so embarrassing. Like, I hit rock bottom. Like, I literally reached out to this, like, man. It's so embarrassing. I'm so embarrassed. I'm like, yeah, dude, like, that's a little embarrassing. Like, not even worth it. Like, at that, I would rather, like, literally be, like, a homeless person on the street than have James Charles promote anything of mine. Anything of mine. If I could stop that man from, if I was selling something and I could stop that man from buying it, I would. I'm like, please don't promote this. So yeah, Matthew was desperate. He was in the trenches on this one. He was like that desperate. He even said he was so embarrassed. That is very embarrassing. And I really don't even think it's worth it at that point to even reach out to that man. But the big kicker to this is James Charles then accepts the product, but then goes on to say that he can't post it because his management won't allow it. Boo, what? Then why did you accept this product from this man? If you can't actually promote it. Like, what is going on? These influencers are shady, 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 shady. He even said that he like has some other influencer promote this brand, but then like they didn't pull any numbers for him, and it was like a big waste of time. And like, you know, so he's just like is done with influencers. And he also said that he wants people to follow him so he can be like the complete opposite of Mikayla and actually support small businesses and be like a genuine person and not be this like money hungry, greedy, lying bitch. So we'll see, you know, what he does with that. But this situation really is, it just shows how like literally, in my opinion, nasty this woman is. Like, she does not give a flying fuck about anyone besides herself. Like, she doesn't care that this man is having like a complete mental breakdown because of her lies to him and like is basically like in debt now because she said she's going to promote her product to millions and millions of people and then never did. I'm like, why even do that to someone? Now, should this man have jumped the gun and bought all this product? Maybe not. You know, he does admit that he's probably at fault for that. He jumped the gun a little bit, but I think he mentions it was like one of the last days he could take like the loan out with Shopify, and he just like did it because she said, I'm going to post it tomorrow. So he's like, okay, maybe it's like worth the investment. It's worth the risk. Which if Mikayla actually did promote the products, it would be worth the risk and the investment because he's going to make that money back. But since she didn't, he got fucked over. Now, he posted about this and it has blown up on TikTok. Like, the last time I checked the video, it had like over 500,000 likes. It literally has like over 3 million views, and it's just getting like bigger and bigger. So hopefully from this, like, he does make up, he does like sell product and like he can get his money back. Let's hope. I literally followed him. Everyone go follow him. I'm gonna link his TikTok handle below. Support this man because he needs it and he got fucked over by the Wicked Witch of the West, or the East. I guess the East. The Wicked Witch of the East, baby. Miss Fake Accent the House, baby. But yeah, I think I even in the video that I did, me and Doodleberry did, what the fuck was it called? Oh yeah, recapping 2023, like our predictions of 2024. I'm pretty sure that I predicted that this bitch would be in another scandal, and here we are again. Like, what? How many days in are we? 11 days in. 11 days in, and this bitch is already in a scandal. It's just like, when are people going to stop giving her a platform? Like, why does she have a platform at this point? Like, she just, in my opinion, lies the house and just really proves that she is not a good person. She is just money hungry, clout chasing, and fake. So anyways, oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, so right when I was finishing up editing this video, Mikayla Nogueira replied and Matthew replied to her. So this is crazy, 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 crazy. Okay.
I really like Matthew. Matthew's a really nice guy. I've had good conversations with him. But I find it really unfortunate that he decided to take this issue to TikTok and fabricate a lie in order to prove a point. Am I entirely wrong that I didn't review the Tana when I said I would? Yes. Did I mention to him that I didn't get to it? Yes. But still, nonetheless, I should have reviewed the Tana sooner. But to fabricate a lie that when I told him I used his Tana, he says I lied to him and used a spray tan. I've never gotten a spray tan in my life. I'd like to brief with that. Second of all, the reason that the tan appeared orange is the same reason I look kind of like really warm and orangey right now. The video has color grading on it. So if I take the color grading off of my video, let me show you what I look like. And this was just in a video of me showing my outfit. So if I did a video using the Tana, it wouldn't have color grading on it, but it was just a random video. So let me take the color grading off and show you what I actually look like. This is with the color grading off. Totally different. And yes, I have this Tana on, and I'm not orange. at all. And I've never gotten a spray tan, and I didn't lie. Again, I am completely in the wrong because I should not have told Matthew, oh, I'll do it tomorrow, when tomorrow came and I couldn't do it. And I did tell him I wasn't able to get to it because I was in a rush. But I was going to get to it. I always get to it. It just sometimes takes a bit. Anyways, he messages me again around, New Year's and lets me know that he had purchased 10,000 units or $10,000 worth of Tana, which I did not advise him to do that. That is a business decision that he made. Fact of the matter is, I didn't get to it yet. That's it. If you look at my track record of Tana videos, making a Tana video is different than me sitting at my beauty desk. I do them like once or twice a year. And I don't tan often at all. Last year I tanned maybe 3-4 times. So I know that like 4 months has gone by since I said I would do the review, but I just don't tan a lot and I don't make tanning videos a lot. He cannot rely on me for the success of his brand. He just can't. I don't know what to do in this situation, but I am sorry.
And then she ends the video with basically saying that Matthew can't rely on her for the success of his business, and like she's not responsible for his success and he can't rely on her for like that, which really pissed off Matthew because apparently he's been working on this for 7 years, his business, and his business was doing like pretty decent. Like he's not solely relying on her or anybody for the success, but she made him the promise that she was going to post like tomorrow. 4 months later, nothing. And then because she said this, influenced him to buy $10,000 worth of product, which if she were to have made the video, probably would have been sold out, or a large chunk of it would have been sold out. So it would have been worth the investment. So Matthew responds and basically says his point of views about all the points that she made.
Mikayla just posted a response to my TikTok. I want to be very clear about why I made the decision to post that video. The day before yesterday, my followers were commenting on one of Mikayla's videos about her reviewing Illusion Bronze. And Mikayla made the decision to respond to them and say things like no and shut up, and proceeded to block a lot of people that are following me. That really triggered me because 2 weeks ago was when I told Mikayla that I had spent $10,000 on product. No, Mikayla did not tell me to spend $10,000 on product, but her knowing that I had just spent all that money on product, why is she responding to people in her comment section saying things like no and shut up and blocking them? So Mikayla, that is why I posted that video.
I really like Matthew. Matthew's a really nice guy. I've had good conversations with him. But I find it really unfortunate that he decided to take this issue to TikTok and fabricate a lie in order to prove a point. Am I entirely wrong that I didn't review the Tana when I said I would? Yes. Did I mention to him that I didn't get to it? Yes. But still, nonetheless, I should have reviewed the Tana sooner. But to fabricate a lie that when I told him I used his Tana, he says I lied to him and used a spray tan. I've never gotten a spray tan in my life. I'd like to brief with that.
If Mikayla is saying that she didn't get a spray tan, I'm not gonna double down. If I'm wrong, and I apologize for that. See, I've been airbrush tanning people for half of my life. And there's something called either a heavy hand or a light hand when you're airbrushing. And when somebody has a heavy hand, it's usually a bad spray tan or somebody inexperienced. They'll start out on one part of the arm, the higher part light, and then it gets really heavy as they pull down. And as somebody who's spray tanned a lot of people, that's what it appeared like to me. But like she said, that's not true.
Second of all, the reason that the tan appeared orange is the same reason I look kind of like really warm and orangey right now. The video has color grading on it. So if I take the color grading off of my video, let me show you what I look like. And this was just in a video of me showing my outfit. So if I did a video using the Tana, it wouldn't have color grading on it, but it was just a random video. So let me take the color grading off and show you what I actually look like. This is with the color grading off. Totally different. And Yes, I have this
Orange.
Tana on, and I'm not orange at all. And I've never gotten a spray tan, and I didn't lie. Again, I am completely in the wrong because I should not have told Matthew, oh, I'll do it tomorrow, when tomorrow came and I couldn't do it. And I did tell him I wasn't able to get to it because I was in a rush. But I was going to get to it. I always get to it. It just sometimes takes a bit.
I just want to clarify again, when she told me she was posting it tomorrow, she did not the next day tell me, oh, I'm so sorry, I was so busy, I didn't get to it. She didn't tell me that until 3 weeks later when I contacted her and said, hey, you said you were posting this the next day, I bought all this product. Then she said, oh, I'm sorry, I was too busy, I didn't get to it.
Anyways, he messages me again around, New Year's and lets me know that he had purchased 10,000 units or $10,000 worth of Tana, which I did not advise him to do that. That is a business decision that he made.
Mikayla did not advise me to do that, and I 100% did that on my own, and here is why.
I used to review indie brands all the time. When I was making those indie brand review videos, 90 to 100% of the time, the product would sell out. There's been a few instances where the indie brand cannot handle the capacity to fulfill all of those orders. There have been cases where I sold out a product and the brand got greedy and put the product back in stock, but it wasn't back in stock, and people ordered it and then waited months to receive it because this indie brand was dishonest, had people buying a product that wasn't even in stock.
Does that video explain to you guys at all when she texted me on her own, out of the blue, hey, I'm posting a review tomorrow, that I would go and purchase a lot of product?
Fact of the matter is, I didn't get to it yet. That's it.
This final part of the video is the only part that really pissed me off. I will say almost no one in my comment section was defending Mikayla, but the 2 or 3 people said the exact same thing, which she regurgitated. He can't rely on her for the success of his business.
He cannot rely on me for the success of his brand. He just can't. I don't know what to do in this situation, but I am sorry.
My business did very well last year, long before Mikayla. I was not relying on her for the sole success of my business that I've worked on for 6 or 7 years. This is just about when you say you're gonna do something, just do it. I think it's called integrity.
And basically kind of clocks her on a lot of things, like says that he was been spray tanning for like basically a decade and can see when someone uses like a lighter hand to a heavier hand and how that kind of matched up with her tan, and was kind of just like clocking her with things and then saying like her final statement pissed him off and was basically just kind of weighing in on his situation. This is crazy. I actually didn't think that Mikayla would respond because she never responds to really anything, especially like big drama. Like she never really truly responded to Lashgate. She like made it like a joke and never truly responded. Like she doesn't really respond to her cancellations or being called out. So literally it must have been really, really bad on her end for her to actually reply and make like a dedicated video replying to this. I'm looking at the comments and people seem to be on Matthew's side. Because basically like every comment that I'm seeing is on Matthew's side. And I think people just like really like aren't believing what Mikayla says anymore, and they don't really like her arguments. And they thought it was kind of shady that she would tell this man like, yeah, I'm posting it tomorrow, like when it took her 4 months to never make it and then need to be like called out publicly and then finally make a response video to basically being canceled over not being a genuine good person and keeping your word, and then influencing small businesses to buy a bunch of products because you're saying you're going to post about it. And it's just really messy. It's really crazy. This is wild. I'm truly shocked that she responded. I didn't think she was going to because she never does. So she must be getting a lot of backlash from this. That's what's going on. What do you guys feel about it? Do you think that this guy like was naive and jumped the gun and probably shouldn't have trusted in Mikayla? Do you think that Mikayla is completely in the wrong for this and is allegedly, in my opinion, a big old B? A bitch with a capital B? What do you think about this situation? I personally think that Mikayla is a bitch with a capital B and totally led this man on and shouldn't have even accepted the product, shouldn't tell this man that she's going to promote it tomorrow and lie to him about even trying it and just like all this weird fucking shit that she didn't have to do and like did for no reason. Really fucking weird. And it makes me wonder actually, how many times has she done this to other brands? You know? Like, how does she treat other brands? Like, is she just doing this with like a lot of small businesses? Like accepting their product and making these false promises? Like, what is she doing? You know? What's going on, girl? What's going on? It's interesting. But yeah, that's what's going on. Let me know what you guys think, and I will see you in the next one. Also, thank you so much for all the new subs. We really appreciate every single sub. Every single time that we get a sub, I'm literally like screaming at Detective Doodleberry, like, we got another sub! And we're just like so happy. So thank you for everyone's support. And to the hating bitches that leave nasty ass comments, if it is nasty, I am blocking your asses. So bitch, bye. Please, honey, I don't have the motherfucking time, bitch. But anyways, yeah, that's the video. Yeah. Take care, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace. I want my money back. Bow, down, 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 down. Bow, 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 bow. I want my money back. Bitch, better have my money. Bitch, better have my money. My money. My money. That bitch better have my money. Ow!